Is this the best hub you can get for your MacBook Pro for about $24 to $25? Let's find out. Alright, so if you watched my channel before, you know my channel is a lot about what can you get for the money. I mean, I look for kind of, not cheap things, but inexpensive things that work well. And I tend to focus on, I do a lot of Mac videos and Apple videos, but I also do PC videos, so just stay with me. I do a lot of hard drives, I have computers I review, older systems you can buy for cheap. This one's actually a hub, so this is the hub that I use. I actually back here have the 2020 MacBook Pro, the 13-inch. I'm going to go ahead and show everyone this hub on my screen too. I'm going to show you, is this the best hub you can buy? This is the VAVA VA-UC017. I'll give you the model number and stuff down here just so you guys can get that. But basically, is this the best hub you can get for the money? For me, I would say yes. I've done some other videos on this, I just showed people what it was, but I haven't done a full-out review yet. So I wanted to do a full review of this and show people what it's all about. When you buy a MacBook, obviously, especially the base model like I did, you get the 2 ports on it, 2 USB-C. This one actually converts it, so you get a lot more ports that you can actually use. All right, so what are we going to accomplish today? First thing I want to do is just show you the build quality of this, and then go through the ports that it actually includes for the money, for around the $24, $25. You can get it on Amazon, and I'll have links to it. I also have a MacBook Pro 2020 13-inch over here, and what I want to do is I recently reviewed a hard drive, an external hard drive, and I want to go ahead and show you the what is the speed of that hard drive connected directly to a Mac versus what is the speed of it that if I go through the hub, just to show you if there's any drop off on the hub. Can this hub actually take that throughput? What's the performance of it? And we'll give you some stats on that. And then also, can this power my MacBook Pro? That's the big thing. Since there's only 2 ports on here, is this capable? Does it have enough power on it to actually power the 13-inch 2020 MacBook? We'll go ahead and figure all that out. It's going to be a short video, so you guys know my channel. Again, I try to help people out with going, not cheap, but inexpensive stuff. Can you get it for a good cost and not have to spend Apple's huge taxes and stuff like that? So let's get into it, and the video will start here. All right, so the model number again is VA-UC017. Just wanted to make sure that's clear. And basically what you get is you get the hub. Here's the box if you want to take a look at the box. And you do get some instructions. Sorry about the light here. You can barely see those. But they're very basic. They don't have a lot of information. It just explains what is included in the box basically. The hub itself is made out of a kind of a really thin aluminum, it feels like. So it feels nice to the touch. It's cold to the touch. It's quality. I think it's not plastic. It's definitely a metal hub. And the connection that connects into it is a USB-C Type-C plug. So make sure you do have that on your laptop. Obviously, this is for the Macs. Here's the size of it, and I just want to show you in relation to the keys. It's very, very small. It's a very, very small hub, and here it is in my hand. You can see how small this is. Just really good quality construction. All right, so right here it does have 3 times 5 gigabit per second USB ports, so it gives you a lot of different port options on one side here, so 3 of them. On this side you do get a 4K USB-C to HDMI port as well, and that's nice. Then you do get a 100-watt power delivery charging port. It's not data, it's charging only, and 480 megabit per second SD and TF card slots. And you can find these on Amazon for under 25 bucks. It's $24.99. All right, so I'm going to stay off the frame for this, just I don't want to be in the frame. I'm going to show everyone what I'm doing. So for the first test, I actually just bought this drive. I did a review on this just like a couple of videos ago, or my last video. It's the Van Sunny drive, and we did the speed test directly off the Mac there, and I'll put the numbers up now so everyone can see what those numbers were directly off, just running strictly off a Mac. So you can see those numbers. What I want to do now though is I'm going to go ahead and run this off through the hub to see if we get different numbers. So here's the hub here. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually connect this into the MacBook here. Let's go ahead and do that. So now I have the hub connected over here. I have a little bit of less room to work with, so bear with me. So now that we have the hub connected, I'm going to go ahead and take the drive that I had before, and I'm going to connect it basically into the hub here, into the USB port. That should work. So now we actually have that drive connected. You can see that it comes up on the screen here. I'm going to say I don't want to use this as a backup disk, so I'm going to click Don't Use right there. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and bring up Blackmagic really quickly. So we're going to go to Launchpad. We're going to do Blackmagic. And inside of here, let's go ahead and select this drive now. And we're going to do select the drive right here. And let's go ahead and click on Van Sunny over here. It's connected through the hub again. That's the key here. Go ahead and click OK, Open. And now let's go ahead and do the speed test, and we'll compare it to what we had just run. So it looks like it's 242 on the writes and about 415 on the reads. So let's go ahead and stop that. So that's exactly very, very close, within a few percentage points of what it actually ran directly through the system. So you can see there's no problem running it through the hub here. All right, so for the first test, it speaks for itself. Everything works perfectly. You have no problems, so you can't complain. That's actually going to show you that the hub is not really restricting the throughput of anything. And I've tried it with other ports as well, and it actually works really, really well here. So that test, I just wanted to show people and prove it to people. It's not going to limit your use or slow down your the throughput or anything like that. Whatever you put through this thing, it's going to be very solid. All right, so the next test is just powering this. So this hub does come with up to 100 watt power. That's what it says. So it can, even though I think it's a little bit less than that, it says 100 watt power delivery. So let's go ahead. So my MacBook's at about 48%. It's not being powered. I don't have it plugged in at all right now. I do have the MacBook cable right here coming from a power source over here. On this side of the hub, there's a DC in. It's a USB type cable, but it's actually not for data. It's only for power. So let's go ahead and plug this in through this port here. It's plugged into here. As soon as I do that over here, I don't know if anyone can see it, but I'll just verify. It is providing power. It is providing charging. It is a full charge right now, so you can see. So now over here, I have the power connected into this through the hub. And just to let everyone know, I don't know about 16-inch MacBook Pros or anything like that, but on the 13 2020, this hub can power it perfectly. There's no problems with it. You can see power throughput is perfect. I've tried it before. It actually charges very quickly. It doesn't do like a really slow charge. It's not very similar to the original, directly into the system. So again, this is the other test I wanted to perform today to show people for 25 bucks you can get this kind of a hub that's going to power it as well. So again, I just wanted to do a short video here, just show people what this is all about. You can pick them up on Amazon. I'll have a link to them below. Helps out the channel, but definitely buy them any way you want. I don't want to, tell people they need to buy them that way, or even suggest that. It just helps out the channel if you can. Either way, it's a great hub. I totally recommend it for what you want to do. Like me, don't want to spend a lot of money. These things are expensive enough as it is. Do you really want to spend another, $50, $80, $100, $200 on a hub? Not unless you need it. I don't, so let's go. So that is why I think the VAVA 7-in-1, hub adapter is basically one of the best you can buy right now for the MacBook, especially the 13-inch MacBook Pro. And, it's got good build quality. It comes kind of with, I believe, an aluminum shell on it. So that's really good there. And then it also has 7 different ports you can use. Again, I don't really need some of the ports that it doesn't have. Other people may have different needs and things like that, so this may not be perfect for them. But for me, it works perfect. You can see the throughput's very good on it. Does not get very hot. And, you can actually power the MacBook off of it, which is the key there as well. So if you're like at a coffee shop, you're using all your ports, you can actually run power through it. So at the end of the day, for me, again, I tend to do things, I tend to look out and look at reviews and then I buy them. So a lot of my reviews usually are positive just because of that aspect. I usually try to find good stuff for cheap, and this is no exception. I give that a 5 out of 5 stars for the money. You can get better hubs out there. You can spend a couple $100, but do you need to? The question is that's up to you. So anyways, you guys know my channel. Subscribe if you can. I do a couple of videos a week, and usually technology, Apple related, PC, and some travel every once in a blue moon. Can't go anywhere right now, so because of the virus. But at the end of the day, subscribe if you can. Help me out, and we'll talk to you here shortly. Thanks.